Okay, hi everyone, welcome to Eden's Secret. It's Karen here, ready to make a Christmas soap. I'm doing it in a huge slab mold today, and as you can see, it's just fallen away from the sides a little bit, so I'm just going to use some double-sided sticky tape. Might make it difficult to get out, but I'm just going to stick it in there, because if the liner is warped, your soap will be warped as well. Now, I didn't know, but I hope it's okay to say this, but the mould shop is closed now, so unfortunately there's no point in putting a link to this slab mould in the description. The website is still there, but you can't order from it, which is a shame. I can't get the sticky off. No, the sticky's still on there. There we are. Did I get the sticky on there? Yeah, it's on there. So the colours we're using today, which again I'll put a link to in the description box below, is a little bit of titanium dioxide. We're using emerald green from Mica Mama, and you can see it's a true emerald green. I'm using DUCO Mica Pink from Mica Mama. I'm using Pink 201, that's the fluorescent pink from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. And the fragrance we're using today is Snow Fairy from Soap Supplier. I know I've said this before, but I'm really happy with these fragrances. They hold well, they soak beautifully, they tend not to discolour very much, and they're affordable. So to me, the best technique in a soap design that I've ever seen since I started doing soaps, when literally there was practically only textured tops out before that, is what I would call a circle funnel pour. I haven't got any funnels, so I'm just going to be using some jugs to try and do a similar technique. It's not going to be perfect. I'll put a photograph of that technique that I'm talking about right here. So I've added the fragrance, and I've split it. It's a 5 kilo loaf, this, so I've split it into 5. 2 of which are going to be titanium dioxide, so just a little bit, not a lot, probably 1/4 teaspoonful. And this one is the DUCO pink. So obviously I'm going to mix in the white first. Okay, so give each one a stir. Gosh, I can smell school dinners. Declan's cooking something which I was sure was sausage, but it smells like mint and dumplings or something like that. Right, so you can see it's still nice and fluid. So I'm going to start with the white. I hope this will last long enough. I think we need to be up above, don't we? So I don't know who was the first person to do that technique. I'd love to give them credit for it, whoever you are. It was a brilliant idea. So I can't take credit for this one, I'm afraid. And whoever did do it, I'm sure it'll be much neater than mine. So you just pour the colours into the centre of each circle. As you can see, if I had some funnels, I could do a much neater job of this. I have got 2, but I haven't got 4. Well, yeah, 4 is all I would need. So I'm going to do white after each colour. I mean, it literally, it's, you know, the funnel pour had already been invented, and the first person I saw do the funnel pour was Cherie Lynette from Ariel's Secret Garden. Hello, if you are watching, Cherie. We all miss you. So going in with the green now. As you can see, the green's darkened up a little bit. It's not going to be very good, this. It's not going to be like the picture that I showed you. Because you can't pour neat enough into each you know, you can't get it perfectly in the centre. So I might just do some blobs with this one. It is really pretty though, isn't it? So pretty. I think it shows the beauty when it's actually cut. So my Christmas colour scheme this year is green, pink, maybe a little bit of red, but basically greens, pinks, whites, maybe, like as I said, a little bit of red. And see, the white's thickening up more than any other colour because it's got the titanium dioxide in there. I maybe just shouldn't have bothered putting any in. So if you're going to do this technique, maybe don't bother with the TD. So as I said, we've got 5 kilos of soap here. I'm pouring from a bit higher so that this thicker soap can get right down to the bottom. And if you were doing it with the squeezy bottles or the funnels, you would use a lot less soap in each pour. and that's how it would end up so much neater. And try and pour right into the centre of the last colour that you put in there. And I might just start off some new circles now. Hope I'm not spoiling it by doing that. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to try and make the circles, instead of them spreading out too far, I'm wanting to make them, squash them back in so they shrink. Beautiful colours together. You know how much I've always loved pink and green. Just gorgeous. One of my favourite colour combinations. Gorgeous, so pretty, so vibrant. It's actually working better than I thought. You see how, because it's getting thicker, it's struggling to break through the top. So you definitely need a slow moving fragrance for this soap. It would have been perfect without the TD, but it really doesn't have a lot of TD in. It's only got 1/4 teaspoonful. I think I'll just leave that pink till last. And there we are. I'm just going to tap it. Try and get it as flat as I can because I'm actually going to pipe on the top once I've cut them. I'm going to cut them first. And that'll do. And that's double-sided tape's not working very well. Just try some ordinary sellotape. Which isn't sticky enough. But that should hold in place until I need to unmold it. And we'll just take a kebab stick and go around the edge. And leave that overnight. Okay, so this is the soap unmolded. As you can see, I've cut it into 4 lengths. And then each of those lengths, I've actually cut them in half. So that's where you get the circles. Look at that one, like Mickey Mouse. Looks good like that. So I've done it with all 4. And I did it with a slab mold cutter. those colours look absolutely beautiful. The pink DUCO is paler than I thought. The green has come out, it looked quite pale on the top of the soap, but as you cut inside it looks awesome. So very happy with that. The pink DUCO, I would just put 2 teaspoonfuls in instead of 1 next time, but I'm not disappointed with it at all. I really like it. So they are the 4 length, well, we've got 8 lengths now, and then I'm going to split them so they're like a shallow bar, because I'm going to pipe a wreath on top of each one. Looks so cool. So as you can see, I've cut all of them into squares, and because I want to put a wreath on the top, I'm going to use a cookie cutter, and I'm just going to place that right in the centre and then just press down gently so that I end up with a circle indented right in the middle, so I know exactly where to pipe my wreath. Sure, you'll be able to see the circle. I can't see it through the camera, but I'm sure it'll be showing up for you. So I'm just going to continue popping the circles on those, and then we'll come back to pipe the wreaths on there. Okay, so we're ready to pipe our first one, and I'm just going to put little circles around the circle that I indented on there. Just makes it absolutely perfect circle if you're going to use the indentation. Doesn't look as pretty if you just do it like that. So let's have a close look. So I'm going to continue doing all of these. And we'll come back when I've finished this part and I'm ready to pipe on the berries. I did spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol all over the top. you.